Here is another one of those things that you're not going to see very often and for a variety of different reasons. But for those of you who have to do it, you have to have all of your decking line up with your stair treads. Then this is how you might be able to do it. Or should I say, at the very least, I will provide you with a few ideas on how you can do it. And the first one, of course, will be to simply block the in between the stringers so that you can nail into the, have something to nail the back of the treads into. If you're going to run the treads in the same way that you're going to run the risers here, you're simply going to have them run perpendicular to the stringers or at a 90-degree angle. Then you're not going to need the blocks. But once you change it here, you're going to need something. And of course, you can always have the blocks flat if you want. They don't have to be on edge like this. You can simply rotate them at 90 degrees if you need a little more area for nailing. And hopefully that makes sense. And if you don't like that idea, you can simply connect the stringers with a 2x4, 2x6, 2x8, something like that. And then that'll give you some nailing. And for those of you who don't know how to connect it together, we were going to use 16D nails. You're just going to nail to through the stringer. You can always use screws or other connectors. Now, if you're looking for something a little stronger, then maybe you could start off at the bottom by adding another piece of treated lumber and then setting some type of a support board directly on top of that. And then using larger lumber, as I pointed out, a 2x6 here. And in the back here for this one, and this is probably going to be the strongest one out of our out of the entire collection here of construction methods, and that would be to use a 2x12 and then nail a 2x4 to it. And here we just simply notched around the stringers and then nailed in from this side and nailed in from this side. And of course you could always nail nail into your support board here. And then once you fasten it to the 2x12, you're going to get a nice solid connection. Now here's something I probably don't recommend. I mean, get kind of carried away here. I don't know if you would need this, but for some of you who are looking for another idea, something to make a little stronger, then a joist hanger might just be your answer. And then maybe a framing anchor. And of course you might have to bend it to get it to work in there. So, and of course you could always use a larger board, 2x6 instead of the 2x4. And you can always put some framing anchors in the back to connect it. So something like this would give you an area where water could drain through the back. I know when I do a lot of deck work, I don't like to have lumber touching each other. If I can avoid that, water can actually accumulate in these areas and rot the wood out even faster. If you had a gap between the back and then used a couple of framing anchors, you might be able to get the strength that you need and eliminate that, allow the water to drain through the back. So that is it for the video. If you are going to build a set of stairs like this, then now you have a few more ideas on how to do it. And that brings us to the end of the video. For those of you who do not know what to do at the end of the video, simply hit the thumbs up button and let us know how much you like the video. And feel free to leave any questions, comments, or even other suggestions on how to improve this type of construction method in the comment area also.